Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking all things books. Let's talk about the books for the month of May. If you'd like to hear more, then let's get started. Hey you, is that your first time hitting that play button on this channel? Well, welcome. I'm Tasha. This is Tasha Pivots, where we talk about all things mamahood and homeschool and how I'm pivoting through this journey. And as you see, I just poured me some delicious, warm, hot water, and I'm about to have peach tea today. Yes, we're doing peach tea today. And I want to talk all things books. We are in the month of May, so welcome. I'm excited to get back on our routine of every first episode of the month. I always love to share with you guys books that we're going to be reading for the month. I'm also going to maybe gonna try it out this time, but give you guys a little bit of review on the books we read last month. If I don't get to all of them, or maybe it'll be just the book that I read or books that I was reading that I'll give a little review to if you were curious about the ones and the options that I've shared. If you'd like to watch any of the books videos that we've shared from previous months in this past year, they're going to be linked all down below in the description box. So yeah, let's hop into it. April was an amazing reading month for me personally. I read four books in the month of, four books in the month of April. Getting my reading back in there. And then me and the girls, we spent a lot of time reading independently as well as collectively, as we have curriculum that requires reading. And then we have our own little book basket that we love to pull a book every month or every week. And we like to do a focus, or maybe every other day. It depends on how we're feeling, to do read aloud time. So I'll leave reviews maybe towards the end. Let me just hop right into the new books. Let me take a sip first though, because I'm ready. This smells so good. Yes. Okay, where do we want to put this so I can grab it again? I'll put it right there. Okay, so I'm going to start with the girls' books that we chose for the month of May. We've already hopped into a few of them, and I think all of them have almost like a similar theme to them a bit. We have a book in here to celebrate Asian American and Pacific Heritage Month. We also have a book or several books I feel like that could touch on mental awareness for the month of May. And I think it's really important that we focus on these things. And there's a reason why there's a designated time to celebrate, even though I believe we should celebrate every single day. But yeah, so let's hop into it. The first one I have is Ready to Read, Parker Dresses Up. This is so cute. My first time stumbling on this series. And it's so cute for me because it's literally, let me move out of focus. It's my family. It's my kiddos, y'all. Like, there's Zoe, there's Josephine, there's Theo. So that's how we've been reading it. Me and Josephine have been reading this book, and we changed the names. We read it the first time with all the original names, and then now we've been putting in the names of everyone in our household so that it feels more personal. And it's super cute about Parker playing dress up with her sister and brother, and how they learn over time that they can be all different types. There's no one type of dress up or theme, but they can be multiple themes. And it's been really cute to read with her as we're just trying to get her introduced to sight words, recognizing the sound and pronunciating the words. So these have been really great, these Ready to Read level 1. So there's this first one. I love the depictions and all the beauty of it. The next one here is Thousand Nos. I think this is like a book that needs to be even in an adult library, in your adult collection. If you are a person that is trying to do something new with your life, or you are trying to show your children that you can never stop dreaming, that it doesn't have to stop because you're an adult, but that you might have to climb a mountain of no's to get to your yes. This book is like the perfect depiction. I stumbled on this on my little shopping spree hole, if you will, at Barnes & Noble, and it's called The Thousand Nos. I love all the illustrations, this black and white hand-drawn style. I'm going to take the slip cover off, the little jacket, so you can see it's even cute just as is. If I didn't already say it, all of these books will be linked down below. I have attached them all to my Amazon store, so you can check those out there. But it is so cute and it's simple. It's even good for if you've got a kindergartner or a first grader who's learning to read and you want to, the sentences are short, but the meaning is big. Of just teaching you that sometimes you're carrying on an idea and you're going to get no's and you're going to keep getting no's. And what does that mean? Does that mean that we stop dreaming? Like, I loved finding this book. And again, I think that even adults, sometimes we need to be reminded that even the mountains and no's can be turned into a yes. So if you're looking for something like that, check this book out. Okay, next one is super adorable. I'm loving just the fact that I can go into a bookstore now and maybe some of you can relate, but just see yourself in books. Like if books were made like this when I was a kid, I was already a book nerd. I still am a book nerd, but I would have been just so felt seen and not imagining what it would look like to put myself in the picture, and not being just the friend or like the background character, but to be the focal character. And this is super cute. It's called Mindful Mr. Sloth. I'm talking about seeing little girls that look like me, look like Zoe, look like Josephine. It's just been beautiful to see it. It wasn't even by happenstance that, I found this one and then this one. Give me all the pom-poms, give me the froze in all the pictures, because our hair is beautiful. Anyway, Mindful Mr. Sloth by Katie Hudson. We actually read this today at our home for story time, and I'm gonna take the jacket off of this one as well. And it is really great for you if you've got children who are constantly just going and need to just take a minute to pause, take a minute to take the space in. I feel like this is part of our mental health choice for this month. I have another one in here that's maybe not a new one to you guys that I've shared in the past that I added to our May collection as well. But this one's super cute about this little girl named Sasha and how she meets Mr. Sloth. And she's just trying to live her best life at fast pace. And if we know anything about sloths, ain't nothing fast about them. Like not nothing. And so I'm excited for you if you're looking for a book to want to teach your children and give them the lesson, and taking a moment to take in the space, because if we rush, we may miss something. So the illustrations are super adorable. I loved it. Let me see if I can get closer in so that you're not focusing on my face. But I loved reading this with the girls this morning. It was so timely because we were doing some work and one of them wanted to just rush through it, and we had to kind of remind them, like, it's okay to slow down. It's okay to just take it all in. So yes, Mindful Mr. Sloth, super adorable. If it looks a little familiar to you with illustrations, it's the same author of, but I want to make sure I say it right. There's The Loud Winter's Nap, which I've shared with you guys. That I think was a book choice for when I was doing Winnie the Pooh, 100 Acre Woods, A Year of Learning. And then The Golden Acorn and The Too Many Carrots. That's the same illustrator, same author. So yeah, that's a new one you can check out. And then let's see, I've got one more brand new one, and then these other two I've showed before, but I have no problem showing again. And that's The Gardener. Now this I'm completely new to. It has a Coletta Scott honor pendant on it for a book. And I was just looking for more spring books and something to just be, change it up. And so I love buying these little skinny little paperback books. Because I feel like they remind me of when I was a kid, because not all books were hardback. About this little gardener. I've tried to remember everything you taught me about beauty. So this is going to be super cute. It has little letters and it's dated in the 1930s. So y'all know I'm already loving that. And this correspondence back and forth. So super cute. Try to hold that with one hand. So now, and then the last two, if you made it this far, is the Chloe's Wade, What the Road Said, and that's to continue to go with our theme for Mindful, of just teaching us to take a minute and pause, to remember that where the road can lead us. This is good for, I think, teaching at a young age, but also teaching our older kids who sometimes get so wrapped up in feeling like they're supposed to be perfect, or they feel, especially if you got the oldest kid, they feel like they've got to do everything right. and if they don't do it the exact way that they think they're supposed to versus just allowing the road to lead them. This is really, really great book, and I loved bringing it back out. I think it reminds me of spring as well. So we'll be reading that. And lastly, but not least, one of our favorites, and that is Eyes That Kiss the Corners. I felt like it was poignant and taking the time to read this and seeing the beauty of what it looks like to see another young lady who's got beautiful features that God created them. So this is a beautiful story if you haven't read it already. It's about this little girl and how her eyes that kiss in the corner. So beautiful. Okay, those are our spring books for the kiddos. Let me take a dip. Okay, I hope you've made it this far because I can't wait to show you some other things. I want to show mainly what's most important to me that I want to like get it out there. Lowly Vale, we have a book club. If you are a mama who loves to read or loves to listen to Audible, and loves learning, loves growing, and wants to be a part of a book club, every single month with Lowly Vale, we have a Mama membership program and a community, but we also have a book club that I offer to the community in this space and even on my social media that's completely free. You do not need to be a member to join, but we'd love to have you. If that's the way we suck you in, hey, I'm down for it. So last month we read Rhythms of Renewal by Rebecca Lyons, and we enjoyed it. A lot of us just felt like it was the book that we needed to hear. It was a book that we can keep with us to give us reminders to find the right rhythms that are best for us, to connect, to create, to rest, to find Sabbath. And it's a great book. I really enjoyed it. I have tabs in mine. I have to finish annotating mine, but you can see I have like literally tabs in there. It was a great discussion. We always meet up at the second covering of the month, and we spent about 45 minutes just talking, chatting, sharing our thoughts about the book, what touched us, what we feel we can grow through. Maybe if it's not for us, we're just really enjoying it. And so this month we are going to be reading Introverted Mom. So if you are one who has claimed yourself as an introverted mom, or you feel like you're drawn to that introverted mom with still an extroverted spirit, this is your guide to more calm, less guilt, and quiet joy by Jamie C. Martin. And we are starting this right now. You can join us. We have a discussion board if you're part of the Lowly Vale membership where we can talk and jot thoughts there. But we genuinely come together on a Zoom virtually, globally, and we just chit chat for 40 minutes about the book. And so if you think that that's something you would love, please shoot me an email over at tasha@tashapivots.com. Go ahead and check out the link below where it says Lowly Vale Book Club, and you can click there to say I want to join as well, and it'll let me know, and that way I can touch base with you, give you the proper link and passcode so you can join us. On this time, it's going to be the 15th of May that we're going to be discussing this book. So if you'd like to join us, that is the book of the month. And then let's see, I last month read a couple of books, and if you follow me on my Bookstagram at Ostertal Reads, you'll know I've been sharing my reviews on there on some of the books. I sometimes share it in my stories, sometimes share it on there. And there was a book that I didn't share with you guys that I was going to be reading because I got it mid-month, and that is Verity. If you are looking for suspense, if you are looking for on the seat of your pants, can't put it down, but you know you got to still be a mom. You still got to raise your kids, but you're just looking for a really, really good book. This book, y'all, was so surprising. It had me on the edge of the cliff. I had goosebumps. I was in tears trying to explain it to my husband, all the details, and it was amazing. And Colleen Hoover, I'm a fan now. I won't say that I don't know, maybe I'm a fan of this book. I can't say I'm a fan of her just yet because this month I'm going to be reading this one that just came out, Reminders of Him, a novel by Colleen Hoover. So we'll see if I'm really feeling her. Okay. I'm loving getting back into my fictional novels. I am a person who loves historical romance, historical fiction. I like rom-coms. And I also like a little suspense. I'm learning. I like mystery too. So We'll see how it goes. I finished the Bridgerton series. Again, I can't recommend enough that the books are so much better than the show, but I understand, I digress. We like to have a visual. So if you made it this far, thank you for joining me today. What are you reading for the month of May? What are you reading, Mama, for you? And what are you reading aloud with your kiddos? Put that down in the comments below. I'd love to check it out. I'm always loving to hear other people's thoughts on books and thoughts on what to read with our kids, what could be mindful, what can inspire our kids, what can remind them to be the best themselves, as well as seeing reflections of themselves in books. So leave that there. If you like this video, give it a warm thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until next time, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.